My worst childhood memory was my parents got separated on after my sixth or seventh birthday. Right after the party, they were like, me and your dad have to have a talk with you. I was like, that's a little weird to do. And then my best would have to probably just involve He-Man at some point. I don't know. Anything He-Man related, I was just very interested in.
My favorite memory as a kid was we had this house that it was like it was kind of a cheap house, and there was an addition to it that you could tell was an addition because it ended up making the house go in a circle. So you could go through the entire house, like through all the doors or whatever, and just go in a circle. And if you opened up the back door, there was a screen door, and the breeze would come in when it was spring. And that's just the nicest thing I remember, was being like Easter or something, and like spring coming in through the screen door. I don't really have a lot of bad memories of my childhood. I think I had a pretty good one.
My first kiss, where it was like I was into kissing, was with this girl named Annie Cardoni. And I remember, like, it was like The Wizard of Oz when it goes into color, you know? Like, the whole world is different. She was a good kisser, man. That was awesome.
My first real kiss didn't happen until, like, real late. I think I was in high school, but I had, like, this one when I was I must have been, like 3 or 4.
What a stud.
Yeah, well, and there was this girl that lived across the street, and we were playing, like, Star Wars, and I was being Han, and she was being Leia, and so we kissed for that. But, it was really weird. I remember being like, ew, because, you're like 4.
When I first met Patrick, I had a completely different opinion of him. Like, I thought he was like this, like, super artsy indie little dude or whatever, which he is in these other ways, but it was like totally different than I thought it was, kind of, like, after I got to know him. And I really only remember his outfit, which I've talked about way too much already.
Yeah, I just remember I was in this band before, I was in this hardcore band that really idolized a lot of, they were older than me, and I was the youngest, and I joined late, and they really idolized a lot of Pete's bands or whatever, and they used to talk about, like, there used to be legends about Pete Wentz and all these things, and so I was just really curious. I was like, I want to see this. Let's see this legendary Pete Wentz. And he showed up, and he's only a little bit taller than me, and I was like, I thought he'd be taller. I think after I'm dead and gone, I would just want I'd want to be generally, an alright dude, I don't want to have too many serious butts in my eulogy, or in spite of, I'd rather just be like, here's a solid guy, whatever, good grandfather, something.
If dudes can have babies by then. I think that I don't want to be dead and gone. I just want to be frozen and woken up when things aren't so shitty in, like, the year 3000, maybe. And hopefully by then there'll be a Fall Out Boy musical and museum and possibly world peace created by our music, just like in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.